Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our cruise series. Today we are going to do something a little bit different, and we are going to talk about quests. Our attempted quest today is a game. We are using a free app on our phone called Flash Invaders. It is available both on iPhone and for Android. An artist from France has created street art all around the world. Our goal is to find this street art that is here in our port of call today. Today we're going to talk about how you can use it when you're cruising, when you're looking for something just a little bit special or something a little bit different to do. So we have just landed in the island of Reunion. We are getting ready to disembark and we're going to go on a little adventure. We were here a couple of days ago and we took an organized tour, but today we have rented a car with our friends Jeff and Karen, and we are going to go explore this island and go on a quest of our own, and we're going to take you along for the ride. So I'm glad to have you. I hope we're going to have a fun day.
Our first quest today is to find our car. We are in a dock, a fairly industrial area, so we have to walk down some roads to find the car rental place, but we will find it.
So we're here parked in the car, and I'm going to ask Jeff to explain this fabulous quest that he has introduced to us. So here's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, everyone.
So how does it work?
Okay, so there are these 8-bit art pieces that, you know, anybody who's familiar with 1980s video games, Space Invaders, which is where it gets the name from, will be very familiar with. This artist called Invader from France has put up all over the place. They're in like 80 countries, something like that. There's over 4,000 of them. You can, anywhere in the world, find these things, and they're usually hidden in really weird and obscure places. And you take a picture of them essentially, and the app will geo-verify where you are. It will look at the picture and confirm that the invader is the one that they know is at that geolocation, and then it will give you a score for having found it.
So this is important, and this is what we learned today, is that you can't just like have a picture and scan it onto your phone. You actually have to be there and take the picture in person. So if you've seen one and you didn't have the app, you can't claim it. You have to do it all at the same time. So this is one of those apps you want to download sooner than later if you are interested in playing along with this quest. So Jeff, how many of them are in Reunion?
I think there's 11 official ones. There's 10 that we know of on the map that we were able to find today.
Where have you found these before?
Okay, we've seen them all over the world. I've actually found them here in Reunion, obviously, in London, England. I've seen them in LA, New York, Paris. Obviously there are lots of them in Paris, but they're all over the world.
And how do you find them?
So there's lots of different ways. The way I find them is there's a map that I've found that shows locations, and I use that. But in the official app, there's pictures of the invaders, and you can kind of tell from the background and do some investigating to figure that out. Or there's all kinds of different information available online for finding them.
So some of these are really easy to find, and some of them you have to work for, and that's what kind of makes it fun. It's part of the game. So Jeff, would you recommend this as a fun quest for people to do?
Absolutely, yeah. This is a great way to get out and see some unusual parts of a city, and it's just fun. Sometimes you stumble across them without even meaning to, and it's just an extra little win in your day. Sometimes you go and you search for them like we did all day, and we saw amazing parts of the island.
We have our car, we are on our way. Jeff, where are we going first?
The entrance to the port.
And that's where our first
Flash Invader will be found at the entrance to the port on a pillar, I believe, on the overpass.
We got our first points. So we just made it. We got to the top of this hill. It was just starting to sprinkle rain, and we were able to get it right before the real rain started. So Jeff had excellent timing with driving us here. Hopefully this rain is going to pass. It's not expected to last all day. Oh, maybe it's quieting down a little bit already. So we can get out and find some more, but we now have 2 down, 160 points. Woohoo! Okay, so we found one right over here. So I'm going to turn on the app and put it on the camera and zoom in. Where is it? Take the picture. Now it's just checking to make sure I've got the right thing. And we got another 20 points. So we have hit our first snag. We've had such good luck trying to find some of these today, and now we have found one. We think, we're not even positive, but we're at the Botanic Gardens here, and the Botanic Gardens are closed on Mondays. We're not 100% sure, but we think it is right on the other side of this fence. We saw a picture of it, and so we think it's over there. We're not sure. We can't get in to find out. So we're, unfortunately, it looks like gonna miss this one, which is kind of frustrating, but that's also part of the game. That's how it works. And we're having a very fun day just exploring, but I think we're gonna miss this one. Womp womp.
Great things about birding when you're on a cruise ship is that you get to travel to places that you might not go otherwise. And these places often have endemic birds that you won't see anywhere else in the world. Reunion has about 6 different that are endemic to this island, nowhere else. We've seen a few of them, the gray white-eye and the gray harrier. But there are quite a few. We have been looking everywhere for as many as we can find, and it's been a fun little hunt.
So we are walking back to the ship. We had a really fun day. We didn't do as well with the birds as we were hoping. The Space Invaders took a little bit more time than we thought, so we didn't have time to get up into the mountains where we were hoping to see some different birds. But we still had a really good day, and just finding those Space Invaders all over, like, I'm going to totally be an addict about it now and have to find them in other countries as we go along. We have made it back from our excellent day on Reunion Island, out on our quest with our friends. I think quests are really great. They just give you a little bit of direction, a little bit of guidance of what you're looking for, but you still have that flexibility to kind of do what you want and go at your own pace and still just have a good time, you know, in our case, sharing that experience with our friends.
Also, it helps you get out and you see places you might not see otherwise, places that aren't on the tour routes. You get into the towns, into the back streets, up into the hills. We saw a lot of this country that we would not have seen otherwise. Also, it's great for individuals, it's great for couples, it's great for small groups, it's great for families. It's just a lot of fun because it's so interactive between the participants.
And in our case, I think we were very successful in our quest for the Space Invaders. We were not as successful today in our quest for birds, but that's okay. Like, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter how successful you are. It's just about you have something to do, and that can be fun. I think in our case, you know, those were our 2 quests that we were looking at today. But for you, there are tons of different things that you could do.
One thing you can do is you can look up individual islands that you're going to or ports and finding out what is famous about that port. We were just over in Mauritius, and they are known for being a place where the extinct dodo used to live. And so they it's kind of their unofficial mascot, or maybe even official mascot. I don't know, but you see images of dodos everywhere.
Yes.
And so we were looking for as many of those images as we could find.
And it's stuff like that, like when we were in Athens and there was another graffiti artist, we just walked around taking pictures of that. Or you can take pictures of flags, stuff that might seem very ordinary and you don't pay attention to normally, but then when you start looking for it, you can find the beauty in it. It's different ways of making it interesting, and that is what this is all about, is just giving yourself a fun activity to do, especially like this in Reunion where we were just here 2 days ago, and so we're returning. You know, we've done the tourist thing, now we had a different thing to do. So if you're returning to a port or just aren't sure what to do, this can be a great activity. We hope you use this suggestion question and have a lot of fun with it. If you have done quests before, we would love to hear about it. Please let us know down in the comments below what kind of quests you have tried during your travels. We are making a new video every single day of our 26-day cruise, talking about all our best tips, tricks, and hacks for repositioning cruises. If you would like to get caught up with some of our other videos, we will put a link to that right over here.